Hello there, it's Monday the 1st of September 2014. Well, we should be coming into autumn now. Although we have had autumn over the last couple of weeks, we appear to now be going back into summer. Now, the weathermen are telling us we're in for a hot week or so because, and I don't understand this, there's been another hurricane somewhere. And because of that hurricane, it's going to bring lots of nice, sunny, hot weather to us. You know, now the hurricane before that turned our summer into autumn. And it's been rather cold, very windy, and very wet. And yet this hurricane is going to bring us hot, warm weather. So how does that work? I just don't understand. You know, they don't know what they're talking about, do they? How many times you hear the weather forecast and they say, oh yes, it's going to be a nice, bright, sunny day with only 10% chance of a shower. Or, you know, it's going to be very, very cloudy today. There will be some rain and cloud as well and lots of sunny spells. You know, why do you bother? Every day is the same, isn't it? It really is. So the next hurricane is very, very confusing. The next hurricane is going to bring us some nice hot weather, so I'm looking forward to that. I'm sitting next to the garden today. These are all the plants that I've put in behind me. Still looking a bit bare. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. Oh, God. Oh. Shut up. No, that was not meant to happen. Oh, I can't carry on now. If I may carry on. As I was saying, I'm sitting by my garden today. These are all the plants that I put in the other day. And there are some gaps there, as you can see, which I'm going to put some bulbs in there. And I saw some heather. I'm just thinking about putting a little bit of heather in here and there, just to keep it green through the winter period. How much heather do you think I should put in? Does it grow quickly? I don't know. Now, we got an email here from James that we didn't fit in on Saturday's show, who says, "Hi Chris, hope you're getting on okay. Hope that Katie the cat is alright." Yes, she is. She's just over there at the moment having a bit of a scratch. She's waiting for a bit of ice cream. I think she's waiting for a bit of ice cream. "I'm starting to catch up on your shows now. Hope you didn't get soaked out with all this rain we've been having." Yeah, where have you been, James? You've been very quiet recently. Have you been away somewhere? Where have you been? Somewhere nice? Or just at home chilling out? "I heard on one of your shows lately, a lady called in and talked about Big Brother." Ah, that would be our good friend Anne. "I heard it's on Channel 5 now, but I do not know what people see in the show, to be honest. I watched it once, and a lot of it was like watching paint dry. Oh, it's awful. Awful. And they're freaks. All freaks. They're all freaks. The most interesting part of the show was George Galloway drinking milk out of a bowl dressed up like a cat. Oh, that was a few years ago. Wasn't that 2 or 3 years ago now? Poor old George Galloway. Always been beaten up, hasn't he, in London somewhere. I must say, I quite like George Galloway. I don't like his politics. I don't like the way he stands up for one group of people and not another. However, he's got something that is I quite like about him. I think it's possibly the fact that he speaks as he thinks. I quite like that. I quite like George Galloway. James also goes on to say, "You were talking about parking tickets being incorrectly issued. It puts you off from driving to places where parking is a premium, and especially when prices are very high too. I wonder if it's partly why high street shopping is not doing so well." Well, you know, your choice is to go to the high street, isn't it? Park somewhere, paying an arm and a leg for parking there, or ordering something on Amazon, and generally, if it's over a certain price, it's free delivery anyway. I got to admit, I rarely buy anything. Well, I don't. But the truth is, I don't buy anything from the high street now. If I buy something, it's either from Amazon or from John Lewis. That's it. The reason it's John Lewis is because the blooming their service is fantastic. Amazon is actually good as well, because I've had to send a couple of things back and it's never been a problem with Amazon. You just send them back, you either get the refund or something in return. So thanks for that one, James. Let's hear from you a little bit more often, if you don't mind. I have to tell you, Prince Jimmy of Woodhall has had a small accident in his car. Yes, and he's damaged a wheel. One of those things, I think, when you start driving, you're new to it, you are going to have a couple of accidents. Apparently, he was bending down to adjust his carpet while the car was still moving. God's sake. But he'll learn from that, you know. What I hoped, and it was the same with the other two, my nephew Gary and my niece Tracy, what I hoped with them that was when it's... I often think with young drivers, it's not a case of if, it's when you have that accident, it's a minor one, and you learn from it. You know, you don't want to be having your first accident on the motorway, travelling at 70 miles an hour, crashing into a barrier or a car. Better that you're moving slowly and something's happened then, which hopefully you will learn from. Although you know, as a young person, it's awful having an accident in it. Ruining the first car that you got. Anyway, his dad, Martin, is very good at fixing cars and that sort of thing, so apparently he's having a look at it. I wish I could do those things. Some people say, you know, that there's no such thing as can't. I don't go along with that. For example, I can't play football. I cannot draw or paint. Other people will be fantastic at playing football, fantastic at drawing and painting, but might not be able to talk in public. Do you see what I mean? And Martin can do those sort of things, like with the car, and that I think is totally brilliant to be able to fix things like that, and also to fix things as well. He watches YouTube videos, because whatever you want to do, whether it's around the house, bit of mechanics, whatever, there will be a video on there of someone who's done it before. So he watches those videos, probably I don't know how many, probably a couple of different ones, because everyone's got their own ways of doing things. And he learns from that and then carries out whatever task it is. I will watch the video, and I'm sure ladies you'll understand what I mean, and still be just as confused after watching the video as I was before I even watched it. So it's pointless me trying to do it. It really is. Get a man in to do it. I'll just sit here and chat and talk to you about it. So hope Jimmy will be all right there. I've got my car service today, Monday. Yes, see if we can get that little yellow light, that little yellow flashing spanner. It came on again yesterday on the way to work. I've come back and it's gone out again, so I can't work out what's going on there. It might just be an oil change, or maybe after the service it will just disappear anyway. And finally tonight, so as you know, I go to church on Sundays, St. Joseph's Catholic Church. And if you're watching this show, you'll probably have me as a friend on Facebook, or might be just following me on Facebook or something like that, or Twitter. So my guess is you've gone through my Twitter photos and Facebook photos and found out quite a lot about me. Shall we say a bit of a colourful life up to now. Anyway, so I'm in church now, and the lovely lady who sits behind me, Dorothy, she makes the teas after Mass, and also she is a Eucharistic minister, which means she can give out communion, Holy Communion, and also the wine. Oh, the sun's gone in. Look at that. You can see me now, can't you? I'm not just a white glow amongst you. And we were talking about something. I can't remember what it was. And Dorothy said to me, now she's a proper church lady. She said to me, oh, she says, do you know, I think we put something on Facebook. We're on Facebook. Are you on Facebook, Chris? And I thought, oh no, I really don't want her to see my Facebook stuff. Do you know what I mean? There's just certain people. If you're watching this, then you've probably found me on Facebook, so you know a little bit about me already. But there's just certain things. And I'm not sure I'm ready for people in the church to start going through my old Facebook photographs, or indeed my posts. So I kind of oh, right, okay. Well, I'll see you next week, Dorothy. Oh, okay then. Bye-bye, lovey. And we left it at that. Anyway, I'm going to disappear now, boys and girls. Thank you very much for watching the show today. Hopefully I won't be sneezing too much later on. Have a nice day. See you Tuesday.